I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Foles. And this is incomplete. Batted away by the rookie out of Kentucky, Lonnie Johnson.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
No, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, Keaton. SOS. Shit. Alert flare. Under.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Check, check. Lucky. 13. Watch twins. Tighten up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tight.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
What we got? Girl. My 55.
From the 40 now on second down. Foles and connecting here with DJ Shark. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Motion, check.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16, Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, box truck. Check 37. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Jags take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yeah. Let's go. Purple 64.
On second and inches, Foles. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Hayden Cole.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Go. Shit. Hey, switch gears. Check it out, read. Check. What is it?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
He's crashing. Hey, 54. You got tape.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in Terrific field position.
First down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. On one.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert three. He's coming. Double up. What we got? Switch the go.
Now Leonard Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Undercut. 6-6. Pull it high. 12. To go.
Back to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead.